Monday the 9th of September, April, and I want to thank you so much for joining us. Now, before we start, as always, I need to stress that trading financial markets unfortunately is risky, and that this are generous to lose all of our invested money. Now, we're going to do over the next few minutes, I'm going to provide you guys with a quick update on the markets here at the live trading room. And this presentation we host Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. London time. Today, of course, a little bit later, and I'm sorry about that. Also, I want to highlight to you guys that we are coming up with a special webinar that's happening tomorrow. So in 1 hour, and in 1 day in 9 hours, we're going to provide you guys with an update, a special webinar. It's called Top Trade Ideas for April 2018. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share with you guys some of my top ideas for this month, slightly longer term stuff. This is something usually I just do exclusively for people that are high net worth individuals, so special updates, but this time around bringing it out for the public as well, so you're most welcome to join. Again, it's going to be 2 or 3 setups that are really interesting for the next few weeks, and as well I'm going to talk a little bit about sort of the setups that generated profit to me for this year, so you can potentially replicate that and understand how I trade. For more on this, click on education and webinars. Now though, let's just begin by taking a look at the markets as we usually do at this time of the day. Okay, so this is the euro versus the USD, and the trend is bullish above 121.55, which is this low here created on March 1st. And in the short term, we've been correcting lower, but as you can see, as we approach these lows, traders are actually buying and looking for this to potentially bottom out. Now, if we take out the 123.15 level, which is this high here from April 4, this market could potentially continue to head to the upside, maybe 124, 124.50. However, though, I wouldn't get involved here. Why? Because the overall market is choppy, and it's it's really like a lot of hit and miss. We said look for this market to bottom out here, for this to head to the upside, which it did, and then it plummeted, and we got stopped out here if you were long. As well, we did something similar here as well. I think we got stopped out here. I don't remember exactly how it was, but it's a lot of false starts, and we don't really have a strong trend here. So there's better things to trade. Overall, I think the euro will gain the way this is looking, but find a euro pair with the trend being upwards instead of sideways. Here's Bitcoin, and Bitcoin against the dollar. The overall market is creating lower highs, so there's no change here to the outlook for this market, but I am, however, neutral. I don't really want to be selling at these levels, even though I know it could just go up and then probably lower. But I still don't want to sell because the market is showing a little bit of respect for the February low, and I know if we take out this level, which is 7,546, then this market could relatively quickly just move to the upside like this, and at that point, you're looking for a potential return of about 20%. If the stock goes below the low, you're looking at 16% risk. If you put it at the February low, you have a 22% risk. So again, dealing with a downtrend, but the market is potentially looking to bottom out. A lot of the crypto coins, of the 10 top coins, look very similar, with sort of market stabilizing, but you do have Neo that took out as high and trying to push to the upside, and then you have as well Ethereum that just breached its upside. So check those markets out. I think they're signaling what I suspect, which is that we're starting to bottom out in cryptos, and if Ethereum goes higher, and then you have maybe Bitcoin and other markets, because right now I think it's just Ethereum and Neo that reached their highs, so just 2 out of 10 that are looking to bottom out. All the other ones are still sort of in bearish mode. Crude oil, West Texas Intermediate. The trend is bullish above 59.99. The idea was for the market to bottom out here. We touched the buy zone already on the 4th, moved to our benefit. Now we're back a small loss. If you look at a daily chart, there's nothing special what we did. The trend is bullish above this low, and there we go. And so above this level, I anticipate the market to just bottom out. Gold, well, a bit like the euro, no? Trading sideways. There's not too much to do here. If it trades down to 1,316, one can potentially look to go long with stops below support, but I don't necessarily think this is going to be sort of the best idea to trade. Keep an eye on it though. I think down here trades will buy, stop goes here. DAX 30, look at this. So I think today, well, not necessarily today, but then this week maybe, I think we did see a bottom in stock markets last week. We started to reach a bunch of levels on the Dow, and here as well I did publish a technical outlook, and I said that yes, we're very close to the stop level and we're bearish, but if we take this out, this can go to the upside, because a telltale sign that the market was going to bottom out is that you remember, right, we were bearish from here, and then the market quickly moved down to our target zone, and then before the day was over it turned bullish, and then you had another day that was bullish, and I think this is Friday we corrected, and now we're moving to the upside. So that sort of was a sign, a hint that this market did not want to move to the downside. As well, if you've been reading up here in the technical analysis section of a Trade Captain, then you know that I have been publishing. Obviously, we have content by Yuri as well, and some like Vivek, but I am turning bullish here. You can see Dalian setups and ideas, and DAX 30 sharp rally challenges bearish trend. And if you want to know more about this and content that is not covered in this presentation, then check out the technical analysis section. Alright, click here and you show both the long-term and short-term. Sometimes I do separate things, but it's just me and Yuri posting right now, so it's better just to click here on technical analysis and it will show you everything we produce. Okay, I'm gonna wrap things up. Started late and doing it quickly. I wanna thank you, Juan, for joining me here in the chat box. Good morning to you as well. I hope you're doing well. And everybody else, of course, is watching this live or watching the recording. Tomorrow, I'll be back as usual at 9 a.m. London time, and we'll stick to the schedule. Sorry for starting a little bit later today. Have a good trading week and a good trading day. Don't forget to check out the educational webinar here. And don't forget to like this video and to follow us on YouTube. You see here, this little button called subscribed. If you click there, you will get notifications of when I'm live. There's actually a little bell button. If you click on it, you can click on this little bell button, and then you get notified for every single video. Looks like that. So you get all notifications. Awesome, guys. Have a good day, and see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.